scientific heritage and inspiring dialogue and collaboration. I now invite our chief guest of today's event, Dr. Satish Reddy Garu, former chairman DRDO, onto the dais. I request our team to guide him to the dais. I request my team to present sir with an upavastram and a plant. Side. Welcome, sir. I now invite our guest of honor, Professor V. Ramgopal Rao Garu, Vice Chancellor BITS Group, onto the dais. I request my team to guide sir to the dais. I request my team to present sir with upavastram and a plant. Welcome, sir. I now invite our next chief guest of honor, Shri M. Srinivas Rao Garu, CEO TIHA, onto the dais. I request my team to guide sir to the dais. I request my team to present sir with an upavastram and a plant. I now invite our host and founder, Shriviti, Dr. ABS Shastri Garu, onto the dais. I request my team to present sir with an upavastram and a plant. I now invite Dr. P.G. Rao Garu onto the dais, RAC Chairman Shriviti and Chairman of Organizing Committee onto the dais. I request my team to present sir with an upavastram and a plant. Welcome, sir. I now invite Dr. P.G. Rao Garu, RAC Chairman Shriviti and Chairman of the Organizing Committee, to the podium. I request my team to help sir. I invite sir to come forward and address our esteemed gathering.
Okay, I'll take care. A very good morning to all the dignitaries on the dais and distinguished personalities, and delegates, press and media present here on the occasion of the International Conference on Heritage, Ancient Research and Advanced Technologies, being part of the celebrations of the Silver Jubilee of Sri Maharshi Research Institute of Vedic Technology. On behalf of the organizing committee, I am privileged to extend warm welcome to Dr. G. Satish Reddy, former scientific advisor to Raksha Mantri, former Direct Secretary DDR&D, Chairman DRDO, and patron of Icon Bharat as chief guest, and he has been constantly supporting the vision and mission of SRIVT and inspiration of this conference, and he is also patron of this Icon Bharat. I am happy to extend warm welcome to Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao, Vice Chancellor, BITS Group of Institutions, and former Director of IIT Delhi, and patron of Icon Bharat, and guest of honor for today's function. Again, I extend warm welcome to Sri M. Srinivasa Rao Garu, CEO of T-Hub, was chief guest of honor and has been supporting this Icon Bharat with all the facilities here. And sir, warm welcome to you. A warm welcome to Vedarshi, Dr. Ammanchi Balasudhakar Shastri, founder and chairman of SRIVT, whose visionary leadership and tireless efforts have helped the SRIVT to make its journey successfully to this stage, in spite of difficulties in the journey. Sir, warm welcome. A warm welcome to the chairmen of the various sessions, plenary sessions, distinguished speakers of the plenary sessions, keynote address, speakers, panel discussion, speakers, oral presentation, speakers, startup conclave. I am extremely grateful for sparing all your time and be here to share your knowledge and experiences with the young budding entrepreneurs. I extend warm welcome to all the delegates. I am sure that they are going to benefit by the deliberations of this conference. There are several questions that come up to our mind, like, is there any science in Vedas? Does the Homam or Agnihotra are simply rituals? Or is there any science that helps the environment in the surroundings? Does the knowledge on aeronautics exist in our traditional knowledge, science? To answer some such questions and bridge the gap between the heritage, ancient research and advanced technologies, the conference is planned to have talks in the plenary session, the main theme of the conference, and also in the sub-themes of the conference, with the eminent personalities sharing their knowledge through the lectures. Various subtopics are there. A startup conclave is also there, to encourage the young entrepreneurs to take the traditional knowledge forward, and also a panel discussion from experts to give a direction of future. How do we bridge the gap between the traditional and modern science and technology? What direction we should take forward? So the panel discussion is likely to throw some light on that. And in the end, on the valedictory session, we'll have a resolution passed on the outcome of the 2 days program. And also there are some awards for various presentations, posters, and also some excellence awards to be announced from Sri Maharshi Research Institute of Vedic Technology. I wish a fruitful deliberation between the experts and the delegates of this theme and find a way to make the society benefit from our scientific knowledge. With this, I thank you all once again. Thank you.
Thank you, sir, for the brief and being our guiding light. I now invite the dignitaries on the dais to light the lamp of knowledge and wisdom. This is a symbolic movement that signifies the dispelling of darkness and igniting of thought and enlightenment.
उद्दीप्यस्वजातवेदोपघ्नन्निररतिं मम पशुगश्च बह्यमावह जीवनञ्च दिशो दिश मानो हिगुंसीज्जातवेदो गामश्वं पुरुषं जगत् अबिभ्रदग्न आगहि श्रियामा परिपातजाम् दोर्भिर्युक्ता चतुर्भिः स्फटिकमणिमयीमक्षमालां दधाना हस्तेनैकेन पद्मं सितमपि च शुकं पुस्तकं चापरेण भासा कुन्देन्दुशङ्खस्फटिकमणिनिभा भासमाना समाना सा मे वाग्देवतेयं निवसतु वदने सर्वदा सुप्रसन्ना अगजानन पद्मार्कं गजाननमहर्निशम् अनेकदन्तं भक्तानामेकदन्तमुपास्महे गुरुर्ब्रह्मा गुरुर्विष्णुर्गुरुर्देवो महेश्वरः गुरुः साक्षात् परं ब्रह्म तस्मै श्रीगुरवे नमः.
Thank you, Vamshi Krishna Garu. या कुन्देन्दु तुषारहारधवला या शुभ्रवस्त्रावृता या वीणावरदण्डमण्डितकरा या श्वेतपद्मासना या ब्रह्माच्युतशङ्कर प्रभृतिभिर्देवै सदा वन्दिता सा मां पातु सरस्वती सरस्वती भगवती निशेषजाड्यापः. I thank all the dignitaries on the dais. May the light of lamp guide us all towards wisdom and understanding. I now invite CA Fani Kumar Madireddy Garu, Organizing Secretary of Icon Bharat, onto the dais. I request my team to present sir with an upavastram and a plant. I request PG Rao Garu to present sir with upavastram and a plant. I now request Fani Kumar Madireddy Garu to introduce our beloved host and founder, Shriviti Dr. A.B.S. Shastri Garu.
Good morning, distinguished guests, delegates, and friends. I stand before you today to honor a remarkable individual, a visionary who dedicated his life to preserving and promoting ancient wisdom. Mr. A.B.S. Shastri's unwavering passion and groundbreaking work has left an incredible mark on our world. The tribute video we are about to watch showcases the extraordinary journey of this extraordinary man. From his early days in a Vedic Gurukulam to his groundbreaking research and innovations, this video captures the essence of his life and legacy. Let us go through the tribute video, a testament to the life and times of a truly exceptional individual. Thank you.
A beacon of tradition, the inspiring journey of Dr. A.B.S. Sastry. The life of A.B.S. Sastry is a remarkable testament to the enduring power of tradition and the unwavering spirit of the human mind. Born in the heart of India, where ancient wisdom whispers through the ages. Sastri's journey began in a Vedic Gurukulam, a traditional school where the rhythmic chants of mantras filled the air. It was there, amidst the sacred texts and the guidance of his revered guru, that Sastri's curiosity ignited, setting him on a path that would forever shape his life and inspire generations to come. A quest for knowledge. Driven by an insatiable thirst for knowledge, Sastri embarked on a quest to unravel the mysteries of the Vedas, the ancient Hindu scriptures. He delved into the works of great scholars, seeking answers to his burning questions. However, as he delved deeper, he encountered a formidable challenge: how to interpret these ancient texts written in a language that had evolved over millennia. The Vedas, a treasure trove of knowledge about the cosmos, human life, and spirituality, were written in Sanskrit, a language that had undergone significant transformations over time. Decoding the past. Sastri's dedication to understanding the Vedas led him to master the complexities of Sanskrit, the language of the gods. He spent countless hours studying ancient grammar texts, learning to decipher the intricate nuances of the language. The power of interpretation. Sastri's deep understanding of Sanskrit enabled him to interpret the ancient texts with accuracy and depth. He unearthed hidden meanings and insights, bringing the wisdom of the Vedas to life for a new generation. A modern approach. Sastri's approach to studying the Vedas was unique in its combination of traditional knowledge and modern scholarship. He utilized modern research methodologies while remaining deeply rooted in the ancient traditions. Preserving the heritage. Sastri's journey led him to the depths of India's manuscript libraries, where he spent countless hours poring over ancient palm leaf manuscripts. These manuscripts, fragile and often damaged, held within them centuries of accumulated wisdom. The text covered a wide range of subjects, from philosophy and religion to astronomy and medicine, reflecting the vast knowledge of ancient India. Digitization. Sastri recognized the importance of preserving these precious manuscripts for future generations. He spearheaded the digitization of these invaluable treasures, ensuring that the wisdom of the past would be accessible to anyone with an internet connection. This groundbreaking effort made ancient Indian knowledge available to a wider audience than ever before. Translation. To make the knowledge contained in the manuscripts accessible to a broader audience, Sastri also worked on translating them into modern languages. He meticulously translated the ancient texts, ensuring that their meaning and nuances were faithfully preserved. Sharing the legacy. Sastri's dedication to preserving and promoting India's cultural heritage earned him widespread recognition. He became a leading figure in the field of Indology, his contributions to the study of ancient Indian knowledge lauded by scholars and researchers worldwide. A beacon of inspiration. Through his tireless efforts, Mr. ABS Sastri became a beacon of hope for those seeking to reconnect with their cultural heritage. His story is a testament to the enduring power of tradition and the unwavering spirit of the human mind. It is a tale that inspires us to cherish our roots, to explore the depths of our heritage, and to use that knowledge to create a better future for ourselves and generations to come. Preserving the past. Sastri's dedication to preserving ancient manuscripts ensured that the wisdom of the past would be available for future generations to learn from. Innovating the present. Sastri's research on traditional materials led to the development of sustainable solutions for contemporary challenges. Inspiring the future. Sastri's legacy continues to inspire people to explore their cultural heritage and use their knowledge to make a positive impact on the world. The legacy of Mr. Sastri. Mr. ABS Sastri's contributions to the preservation and promotion of India's ancient heritage are immeasurable. He has left behind a legacy that continues to inspire generations of scholars, researchers, and individuals alike. His work serves as a reminder of the enduring power of tradition, the importance of cultural preservation, and the potential of ancient wisdom to address modern challenges. The importance of cultural heritage. Mr. Sastri's journey highlights the critical importance of cultural heritage. It is not merely about preserving ancient texts and artifacts. It is about understanding the values, beliefs, and knowledge that have shaped our societies for centuries. Our cultural heritage provides us with a sense of identity, connects us to our past, and inspires us to create a better future. Cultural identity. Understanding our cultural heritage helps us understand who we are and where we come from. It provides a sense of belonging and purpose. Shared values. Cultural heritage is a repository of shared values and beliefs that guide our actions and interactions with others. It promotes understanding and tolerance. Innovation and creativity. Our cultural heritage is a source of inspiration for creativity and innovation. It provides us with a framework for understanding the world and developing new ideas. A vision for the future. Mr. Sastri's legacy inspires us to embrace our cultural heritage, to explore its depths, and to apply its wisdom to create a better future. By understanding and preserving our past, we can build a brighter future for ourselves and generations to come. May Sastri's journey serve as a reminder of the enduring power of tradition and the unwavering spirit of the human mind. Education. Investing in education about cultural heritage is crucial. It helps individuals understand and appreciate their cultural roots and fosters a sense of pride in their heritage. Research. Continued research on ancient knowledge is essential to unlock its potential for addressing modern challenges and creating sustainable solutions. Community engagement. Engaging communities in the preservation and promotion of cultural heritage is essential. It fosters a sense of ownership and responsibility for safeguarding our shared legacy. Imagine harnessing the power of nanotechnology to create revolutionary materials with extraordinary properties. Dr. Sastri's work has made this a reality, with applications spanning from medicine to electronics. His innovations in superalloys have the potential to transform industries, from aerospace to automotive, by creating stronger, lighter, and more durable materials. He has also established the Sri Maharshi Research Institute of Vedic Technologies, a hub for research and innovation that seeks to bridge the gap between ancient wisdom and modern science. His exceptional achievements have been recognized with prestigious awards. These accolades are a testament to his unwavering commitment to preserving and promoting ancient wisdom.
Thank you, Fanigaru, for introducing us to the man behind this mission. I now invite the man himself, Dr. ABS Shastri Garu, our host for the event and founder chairman, Sriviti, to share his journey, his vision and determination that has led to this wonderful institution, Sriviti, and traveled this long for 25 years. Welcome, sir.
ओम नमो ब्रह्मादिभ्यो ब्रह्म विद्या संप्रदाय प्रवर्तकेभ्यो नमो वंश ऋषिभ्यो नमो महद्भ्यो गुरुभ्यः अस्मत् श्री गुरुचरणारविन्दाभ्यां नमः। अलकानन्दवासितं देवं परमगुरुनमस्कृतं सत्यज्ञानं सत्यस्फुरणं देहि मे जनहितार्थमेव च। Pranams to everyone and thank you. Bear with us. Our organizing secretary Yesterday asked me for 5 minutes in the program with the consent of organizing committee chairman. So he has presented some video about me. Thank you for bear with me. And now I would like to get your notice, kind notice that, and not only notice, it's consideration and how to involve ourselves, the richest ancient heritage of Bharat. Just next. Please. A small idea. When I was in my Gurukulam, my gurus used to say that they taught me how to understand the mantra and how to jnanato kurvita mantrat karma. They were kind enough to explain me. Kind enough to taught me, and they created me one passion about this Vedic knowledge and sciences. I was at that time a little bit Hetuvada. Why should I do? I used to ask my gurus, if I don't do, what will happen? If I don't do Sandhyavan, then what will happen? If I don't do Agnikarya, what will happen? Every question from my side, my guru is kind enough to, in each and every tradition of our Bharat, given by our Maharshis, is very scientific, living with nature. So, native and nature, the relation between native and nature is very important. The balancity between native and nature, when it disturbs, so many calamities will come. So, after that, we started our journey. I started collecting so many Talapatra Granthas, ancient manuscripts from 506 ancient Oriental manuscript libraries in all over India. Physically, I have gone there. I have taken Xerox machine, scanning machine, and I have collected so many Granthas from there, and I have catalogued, digitized. At that time, only floppies available. 2-3 times all floppies were gone. Finally, now I could digitize more than 3 lakhs pages. It's not only Vedas and not only Shastras. All those Vangmaya is available even today at internet. But my collection is mostly on these Rishuprokta Vijnanas, Rishuprokta Jnana. That is because all Maharshis authored so many technological scientific series. They have authored so many Granthas based on Vedic, because Vedas are science. It's a universal scientific manual. If we understand properly, Vedas are the scientific manual of the universe. So, all these Rishuprokta Granthas are applied Vedic sciences, because Veda is Apaurshaya. Rishuproktas from Vedas, they have authored for the welfare of the mankind. This is utility. So, samjnanam, vijnanam, prajnanam, jnanam, janatani. Samjnanam is sanskara jnana, shodasha karmas, and all those things, Bhagavad Gita. Vijnana is vinimaya jnana by Maharshis. And prajnana is ultimate knowledge. So, with this vision and mission, we have started this institute in 99. And only base of this institute is in Sayana Bhashya. Every Veda Shabda has 6 meanings. We can call it the 6 dimensions of Veda. This is Vatyartha, Sutrartha, Lakshanartha, Vaiseshikartha, Yajnartha, and Voshadiyartha. Sayana Bhashya is Pitika. He written very clearly that I am using Yajnartha for this era because there is a rule that every Bhashyakara should interpret it or Bhashya should other Bhashya at that time based on the time and the society at that time. So Sagana has taken the Yajnartha. So the Veda Bhashyas came out. When I am searching for the Voshadiyartha, there was no Grantha available at that time, even today. Say Voshadiyartha is, Voshadhi means not only medicinal properties, it's a material properties. So Voshadiyartha is the exactly scientific meaning. Only one small Grantha I found, Mahidhara, Bhashya and Voshadiyartha. Then I started, okay, if we really work on the Voshadiyartha, something we can bring out. So I started my first project is with the Principal Scientific Advisor to the Government of India. At that time, Dr. Chidambaram has given one project to me. At the time, Dr. P. Ramchandra was the first RSC chairman. He requested Chidambaram Garu, why don't you give an opportunity to Shastri Garu? He will do something. Then I started this Voshadiyartha meaning. So this is the Dvadashatkancha. This mean is generally, it is a, what you call formula mentioned in Vaimanika Shastra. So I have taken and I have decoded, I have procured the material and I have done the experiments because the God has given a destiny. My study at Gurukula, my main area is Agama. At the time, 16th years, I have completely studied Rasha Shastra. So all these, my education, qualification background, given me the complete understanding to how to interpret it, how to develop the process, everything I became to know. So I have developed a process and I have taken to the, in India, everyone calls with love, Bhishmacharya in metallurgy, Dr. Palle Ramarao. He is our patron at that time. I have approached him, sir, I have done something. He has seen my piece, solid piece. Just one question he asked me, can you supply 10,000 tons? If you can supply. I simply said that, sir, that is not my job. My job is only proving the knowledge. Baki kam humko nahi malum. Then he suggested go to IIT Madras. At the time, M.N. Rao from Bethani, he introduced me to M.N. Rao and also Professor B.S. Murthy at that time in IIT Madras. So likewise, started my journey and one by one, all my projects are only based on one sloka. I developed one project. You can see all my DRDO next This is, I think, NRB project, Naval Research Board of DRDO. So every project I started. So when the material tested at IIT Madras, they found some superior qualities, superior properties. Immediately, B.S. Murthy, he has done experiment in his lab with modern furnace. But surprisingly, whatever the properties came to my traditional furnace developed by that alloy, those properties haven't come matched with the modernly developed alloy. There, the interest started in scientific community. Then one by one projects we have done. This is one more project. Dr. Professor Ram Gopal Rao is here. And this is based on the one shloka. We developed a nano zinc oxide and tin oxide from the herbal root. This is also Shastra, Rishi Prokta knowledge. Everything is Rishi Prokta. So, in this project, in earlier project, one project we have developed so many other applications. In this project, IIT Bombay, at that time, Ram Gopal Rao was a professor there, head of the department, electrical. And we have developed, not only, we have not stopped with the material development, we have taken to some applications also, like sensors development, piezoelectric devices development, all those applications done by students of Professor Ram Gopal Rao. So they have very much excited, and all sensors are working at the room temperature. The first time in this. This is one more project. This is Kundodar Loha, that is armor alloy. We worked with at the time DMRL, at the time Dr. Madhu and Dr. Masudan Reddy were the collaborators from DMRL. We developed it. Surprisingly, this is a bronze alloy described in Vaimanik Shastra. It has given the strength of the alloy, hardness of the alloy. Nobody will believe. Even today, Dr. Madhu used to say, how could you get it? So more than 1,000 hardness for this alloy. It's normal copper tin bronze alloy. This is the process which was implemented, adopted by using traditional furnaces, using traditional methods. That is the advancement. I can say this is the advanced sciences, not ancient sciences. So we have developed with different applications also. We have not stopped with the only material development. We also entered into application development. That is one of the anti-corrosion and anti-fouling ship bottom coatings with NMRL Thane, and sensors with already told you IIT Mumbai using INUP facility. We have sent students, and they have done 4 students. They have done PhD on our materials. In the antimicrobial textiles, this is also done at DIIT Pune. So we have developed that is 2.5 centimeters inhibition area when we coated our nano copper, and it is far better than the nano gold and nano silver. They are used in the regular way. But what I have developed through this herbal way, this nano copper has given wear and tear resistance is very high, and 2.5 centimeters inhibition zone. Even after 7 recurring washes, the inhibition zone came to 0.9 centimeters. Actually, we developed this in 2011, that area. When this pandemic, it was very useful, but we could not make because all my activities limited to R&D. This is the antimicrobial fabric developed at DIIT. This is the technology. The DIIT supported us, the Dr. Bala in DIIT, he has done. At the time, Dr. Prahalada was the Vice Chancellor there. And one more application is stealth material. This is also ERIPR project. This is also based on Vaimanika Shastra. So whatever we developed, this material is superior than the existing materials developed by any other institute in India. Actually, the scientist, our collaborator scientist, Dr. Shrikant, ASL, requested me and advised me, suggested me, why don't you go for the Similac certification? Actually, we have to try. And this is a sensors application, as I told you, with the INUP support in IIT Bombay, the material development. And here, what we observed, that latest equipment, whatever you say, XRD, SEM, any latest equipment, this is pre-programmed softwares. There are so many elements or so many peaks we have to identify. Every project, the meaning of modern scientist purity is chemical purity. What in our level, our purity is a medicinal purity. So the modern equipment is not in a position to detect some peaks. So they simply said these are the unknown peaks or impurity peaks. They don't know what are the peaks arising. So here we have to study more and more science, and we have to, because in modern materials, I asked some minerals experts. In modern science, only 2,700 minerals are there. But as per our ancient sciences, Vaimanika Shastra, there were 3,600 above minerals are there. So these difference, definitely we don't know the remaining some 900 minerals. So we have to identify, we have to give the peak for that in modern equipment. So this is and what we have completed so far. These are the projects. All projects are 100% successful. As we have taken for the one material, we have developed 3 to 4 materials, and in some projects applications also we developed, and whatever fund we received, we spent 100% justification for that. And now ongoing projects are, the first time ALH3 we developed for the propellant applications, and now we are working on the nano functionalings. I think my friends, DLJ colleagues are also there. Welcome. And we are working on the functional nano inks. So this is also the ongoing project. So we have developed several nano materials. Actually in IIT Madras, they used to call me Nano Shastri, because whatever they say, I used to give the nano material to them. So this is the all technologies, materials, and all those things. High corrosion, this is all possible of ancient Rasha Shastra. You may call it alchemy. I don't know, I don't have any objection. But chemistry born from alchemy only. We have to go back. This is after all these experiments, we become to know now what EPA and UNO, what they are insisting for the eco-friendly technologies, low carbon technologies, that what we 100% we are matching with these EPA 12 principles, green chemistry and green engineering. This is our ancient Indian scientific heritage. Thanks to our ancestors. And we are working biotechnology, biochemistry, nanotechnology, microbiology, and metallurgy and materials. Our main focus is time. And we have well-established labs because of Dr. Satish Reddy Garu is supporting us a lot for last 7 to 8 years, because he is the person used to say we have to safeguard our ancient knowledge and technologies and we have to hand over it to the next generations. So it is all possible because of Dr. Satish Reddy Garu. Thank you Satish Reddy Garu. These are the facilities. Now we equipped with the latest full-fledged laboratories now. And we have also done several, we are encouraging students, college level, UG level, PG level, PhD level, and we are also offering certificate courses and local project works and all those things. So we have also, as I said, the UNO GCIP Global Finalist Award we received from the UNIDO, United Nations Industrial Development Organization, GCIP, and invited as a speaker to Vienna Energy Forum. National Award, we received National Award, I3 National Award, and all those things. So there are some achievements we have done, we are doing also. And one more thing, now I am working on last 10 years on the Veda Bhashya with Oshadhi Artha. So far I have collected more than 30,000 herbs data. Not only herbs and material minerals also. So I am now coining the ancient language, ancient terminology to the whatever available now. Thank you. And here I would like to say, in this journey, we have proven whatever I have taken the challenge. In early days, so much of resistance. Are, who are you, Shastri? What are you talking? What is your estate name? Vedic technology. Everything I have faced. So now I reach to this stage. I request you, youngsters, seniors, scientists, professors, everyone, let us join hands. Now, is there any doubt? Is there any doubt on science and technology inherited in our ancient culture? Please, I invite anyone. I will give the answer. I will address every his doubts and every problems. But today, this need of the day, this is we have to bring out complete hidden knowledge and adapting to the modern knowledge to benefit the society. We can minimize the expenditure. We can minimize. Now everything is talking about the ozone layer depletion, pollutions, everything. Every yajna will give. I have completely worked with the ISRO. The yajna, what yajna will do. Our Dr. Rajreddy Garu also, I think today or tomorrow he is giving the impact of the yajna. And one German scientist, Ulrichberg, he is also giving one talk. These people are working, they are all from the modern science. Now you see Dr. Rajreddy's Aharya, he became like Maharshi. So, who realized the knowledge, the inner knowledge of the ancient sciences will become Maharshi. Now, India needs Maharshis, not followers, only leaders. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. I once again invite all the dignitaries onto the dais.
Next presentation unte speech ఉంది కదా. Okay. Sir, one more request. In this occasion of our Silver Jubilee, we are already collaborated with so many institutions, and I would like to invite from UG level to senior scientist level. Please register, please scan this code, and whoever interested to join hands, and I am ready to take this knowledge to everyone. Please scan and register your name. Thank you.
I now invite Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao Garu, Vice Chancellor BITS Group, to release the English version of ebook Ancient Aeronautics. I request my team to help, sir. Thank you, sir. I now invite Shri M. Srinivasa Rao Garu, CEO T-Hub, to release the special issue journal. I invite Dr. Arya Garu onto the dais.
Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya ji, he is the chief editor of Vedic Sciences. When we planning how to publish our articles in the international magazine, so we searched for is there any magazine on Vedic Sciences? Then we Ravi Prakash Arya already is running a magazine on Vedic Sciences. This all our articles is a special edition of Vedic Sciences Journal. All articles published in this book. So thank you, Ravi Prakash ji.
There's a seat available for Arya sir on the dais. Sir, ko some seat. Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. Satish Reddy Garu, former chairman DRDO, to release the abstract book and inaugurate the souvenir. I invite all the dignitaries to join, sir.
One is our conference souvenir, and the second one is to encourage all students' posters and abstracts and speakers' abstracts published in this abstract book. And this is souvenir. All will get from our registration desk. They will distribute you, circulate you. Thank you. First,
I invite Professor V. Ramgopal Rao Garu to address the gathering.
Good morning to all of you. Shastri Garu, Dr. Satish Reddy, Dr. M.S. Rao and P.G. Rao, and of course so many dignitaries here. Very happy to be here. In fact, when I was at IIT Bombay as a professor in the electrical department there, one day Dr. B.S. Murthy, who is currently the director of IIT Hyderabad, so he brought Dr. Shastri Garu to me in Bombay, and then he said, he has developed these materials and we don't know what's happening and where they can be used, and this is the process that is used and all of that. So I did not know anything about Vedic sciences or anything like that. But I am more of my research involves, more of applications. And so when I saw the materials he was working on, I got interested. But then, being a scientist myself, I wouldn't trust something unless I do things and on my own and verify what one is saying. And then because there was a lot of chemistry, the process he was following it involved multiple steps and all of that. And then I called the people from chemistry department, the faculty from chemistry department. We had half a day brainstorming session to understand what he is doing, why is he doing all those, why is he following all those process steps and all of that. I think what my chemistry colleagues at IIT Bombay told me was, in a modern lab, you use all modern techniques and use many of these materials in their synthetic form. And what he was doing was using ancient techniques, using the same materials in the pure form. For example, he would use curd, imli and all of that. Now you don't use curd, imli and all of it to produce nanomaterials. You use the synthetic variants of that. So they finally figured out that the process basically involved use of these materials in their purest form, and then finally coming up with the kind of materials that he was able to produce. And that interested me. And I was also puzzled why so many, hundreds of years ago, those people, without any access to the modern techniques, how could they evolve these processes? What must have gone in their mind, to mix these materials and to follow the process? So being a scientist myself, I was fascinated by, whatever that was happening. And then we got interested. I was chairing a committee in Ministry of Electronics and Information Technology in India, in the Government of India. Then we wrote a proposal, and then we got funding, and he would develop the materials and my students will use them for various applications. And then we were able to publish many good papers. In fact, some of these are in top journals. And the papers would easily get accepted because nobody had done anything like that. So whatever you publish, whatever you say, eventually gets published. So in fact, those students who worked on his materials, now they're all, one of them is in London, one is in the US, and they're all doing very well in their careers. So that's how my journey with him began. And it was very fascinating what he is doing. In fact, what he was doing at that time and what he is doing right now. And now I know Dr. Satish Reddy as the chairman DRDO. So he was able to get some DRDO labs interested and develop these materials for a variety of strategic applications. And I think you have seen Dr. Shastri's presentation. It's amazing kind of a work. Coming from a totally modern kind of a background, I get fascinated by whatever is happening. But I think we need more Shastris. So we need more people like him to bridge the ancient science with the modern science. I personally haven't found anyone other than that. He is the only one who is able to bridge that gap. And I meet many people. They talk out of thin air, and then you don't really get excited by that. And we have, of course, a lot of modern scientists, but they have no idea what was there in those books and what was written and how to decipher all of that knowledge. There is nothing that you can do. But he is the only one who is able to bridge that the modern with the ancient thing. And I think maybe through SRIVT he needs to do more. I think we need to probably get some degree granting status, and we need to have a lot of people to get trained in some of these processes. And I think at least in BITS Pilani, I will be quite keen to collaborate with him and then see what kind of courses we can offer, because we can offer degrees from BITS Pilani, and we can even offer certificates and diplomas. And since we have that status, and since he is somebody who is very unique in that respect, can we design some courses, make them available to large cross section of people, so that more and more people will be able to use this knowledge and do something useful for the society today. And I think I will be quite keen to take some of these aspects forward. And science is one thing where who is saying what doesn't matter. Even Einstein 100 years ago predicted gravitational waves. Nobody took him seriously, right? Until they were proven, the gravitational waves were proven just about 5-6 years ago. There were no Nobel Prizes or nothing. Now the Nobel Prize was given to gravitational waves, not to Einstein who predicted them, but to people who actually proved that gravitational waves exist. Now gravitational waves is a tool to explore the space and all of that. And that's how science works. In science, whether it is Shastri or Einstein, doesn't matter what they are saying. Until it is proven, it just remains as theory. But I think we need more practitioners of science now to prove the kind of theories that Dr. Shastri has been able to discover in all those texts. And I think it has to become a big national movement. My only worry is all these politicians talk about it and say many things, but finally when it comes to funding these projects, when it comes to providing the financial support, I haven't seen many of them coming forward and doing anything. And I think that's the biggest concern. So I think some of us who are involved in this work, who appreciate what he is doing, I think we need to join hands, and BITS for one will definitely do that. Dr. Mohan Rao is here. He, of course, is CMB former director and very well-known scientist, and he is now with BITS Pilani system. And I think if we can write some joint proposals, organize some courses, and all of that will be nice. Even Dr. Satish Reddy now is also connected with BITS Pilani. We just started a Center for Research Excellence for National Security, and which he will be helping us build that whole activity. And I see so many materials here which are important from the national security point of view in terms of developing new missile systems, new bulletproof shields, and all of that. And if we can also use these materials and jointly develop some projects and all of that, that will also be nice. I think I, for one, would continue this collaboration and would want to bring out some of these, for the use of the country. Thank you very much. Thanks a lot.
Thank you, sir. BITS, having had the reputation of being unique, India feels lucky to have you here, sir. I now invite Dr. Shri M. Srinivas Rao Garu, CEO T-Hub, to share a few words with us.
Good morning. Namaskaram. Shastri Garu, Dr. Ram Gopal Rao Garu, Dr. Satish Reddy Garu, Dr. P.G. Rao Garu. Thank you for giving me this opportunity. I met Shastri Garu about 4 or 5 weeks back, and let me put it this way: he's one of the few people you meet in life, even if you have met only once, he will leave you with a lasting impression. Sir, the work you have done in terms of being able to reconcile traditional knowledge with scientific methods and fighting, and when you spend time explaining the challenges you had, the skepticism, the doubts which you had to overcome, my heartfelt pranams to you for the work you've done. I think today, we are in a time where there is a lot of interest in ancient Indian science. Some of it has been, influenced by this nationalist narrative which is building up. And unfortunately, what happens is that many of the advances which were done at that time with respect to either aviation or materials or stem cell research, etc., somehow I think there is a little bit of skepticism and ridicule, because I think the challenge has always been about how do you reconcile this and go through the, like Professor Ram Gopal Rao Garu said, how do you essentially be able to validate this with modern scientific methods? So the work you are doing, I think, is truly amazing, right? So I think from that standpoint, I think, when we think about it, who gave the world zero? Who gave the world zero? Right? From up here, right? And so many, and when you think about the iron pillar in Delhi, right? Why is it not rusted? So obviously there was a lot of science. I think the challenge we have had as a country is we have not learned how to codify this. Okay, a lot of it is oral history. We have not been able to capture it. And the work you are doing in going back into the Vedas and Shastras and actually finding out what was there and figuring out how that can be reconciled, kudos to you. So from our standpoint at T-Hub, sir, when you said you wanted to do this event, I said we have one interesting startup here. Kushal, if you can just start up. Kushal is one of our young entrepreneurs at T-Hub. He's doing some very interesting work in the area of spiritual tech, right? And essentially all of you are now familiar with this concept called AI. And he's now trying to see how he can build large language models to kind of predict the future, right? So I've spent time with him, and thank you for your support to him and all that. So from our end, sir, I would like to reassure you, please keep up the good work which you are doing, and whatever we can do to support, right? When you have people like Dr. Satish Reddy Garu and Dr. Ram Gopal Rao behind you, there is nothing which can stop an idea whose time has come. So best wishes to you, to SRVIT, and please be assured from all support from our end. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. The day I walked in to see T-Hub for the first time, I've only heard MSR. I really wanted to see who is this MSR. I feel very humbled to see you here in person, sir. And thank you so much for providing us the space.
Here I would like to say my heartfelt gratitude to Sri M.S. Garu. All this facility, everything provided on zero cost to the Sri VT. So thank you very much for his support, and we believe that definitely in future also we can work together, sir, and we can give some. Definitely I will encourage like startups. Definitely. Thank you, MS Sargar.
Thank you, sir. I now invite Dr. Satish Reddy Garu, former chairman DRDO, to share a few words with us.
Namaskar. Sri Sudhakar Shastri Garu, the man behind Sri VIT, Professor Ram Gopal Rao Garu, the Vice Chancellor BITS Pilani and the former director of IIT Delhi, CEO of T-Hub, Sri MS Rao, Sri Aryaji, eminent personalities who are present here, Professor Mohan Rao, Professor Murali Krishna, and professors from various IITs, IIT Tirupati, IIT Hyderabad, and all other institutes, and the delegates who are attending this from various institutes in the country. Once again, namaskar to all of you. At the outset, let me congratulate Sri Sudhakar Shastri Garu for the journey of this 25 years, which has gone through with tremendous amount of dedication, sincerity, facing a lot of hardships, struggles, up and downs, many things, and then has come to a shape today and is looking back at 25 years of his journey and where we are today. I think we all should appreciate and give a big hand to Shastri Garu. The struggle of 25 years of him, I think we can say that today it has come to this shape by looking at so many people who have attended on this Icon Bharat, basically a theme of bringing the synergy between the ancient sciences and technology and the modern technologies. So the people have shown a lot of interest. That means there is a lot of confidence which has come in the ancient sciences and technologies also. Otherwise, I think a conference with the Vedic sciences and ancient science and technologies getting such a great response will not be so easy. I think over this 25 years, out of the lot of research outcomes what Sri VIT has gone through and generated enthusiasm in the people, and also probably definitely some amount of confidence in the scientists in the country, researchers in the country, that we should definitely look into this aspect also very seriously. I wish Sri VIT and Shastri Garu to come out with great outcomes, great research outputs, and see that the country flourishes in a big way, and the vision of Sri VIT making India a Vishwaguru will be a reality through this research outcome. I always say that for any country, it has to be prosperous and Atmanirbhar or self-reliant. Two things are very, very important. Firstly, the country should be self-sufficient in the area of materials. That's one thing first I feel. And second, it has to be having the technologies, the most advanced are innovative technologies in manufacturing. Materials and manufacturing, these two are very, very important for any country. And our country, we are still yet to become completely self-reliant in the areas of materials for various reasons. We have worked a lot, we have been working a lot and trying to make many materials in the country what are required here with our own processes and having production facilities and all that. Even in the area of defense. And today, a lot of things have been developed. The special steels which are required for the maritime applications, the ships, are the very special steels which are required to withstand the very high level of pressures for the submarines, have been developed here in the country. And all the ships which are built in the country, all the submarines which are built in the country are using the steels which are developed here in the country and which are being produced by various, whether it is SAIL or other production facilities in the country. When INS Vikrant, the aircraft carrier, is built first time in the country indigenously by Cochin Shipyard, almost about 80% of the content of that aircraft carrier is indigenous materials are used, primarily because of the materials which are developed here in this country. So that's how we've gone through the process. Lots of various organizations have come in the country. Various industries have come here in the country, working on various alloys, aluminum alloys and other things, and rare earths and all those things possible. Particularly in the city of Hyderabad, with various organizations being present here working on that. One being DMRL, Defense Materials Research Laboratory, then Methani, NFTTC, and NFC, and some more organizations connected to Department of Atomic Energy and Space working in this area. Hyderabad has been one of the centers responsible for developing the materials. But still, with all this, there are lots of gaps. One is the country not having enough natural resources, and also the not having developed processes which are very efficient to be competitive in the global market. We are still working on it and struggling on this in a big way. I remember the former Honorable Raksha Mantri, Sri Manohar Parekarji, who himself was a metallurgist from IIT Mumbai, where Professor Ram Gopal Rao also has worked. He has been showing a lot of interest in this area. And then in the year 2015, he formed a committee how this country can become self-sufficient, self-reliant in the area of materials, particularly in the strategic materials, with none other than the great material scientist Professor Baldev Raj as chairman, and a national committee having people from all organizations who have been working on that and has been formed. The committee worked for almost a year, gone through various things and how the country can progress in this area, and none other than Manohar Parekarji himself took hours and hours of reviews from this committee and generated a materials policy for this country, how we can move ahead in this. That is going through various changes, whatnot and all that, and the government is considering it very seriously to take it forward, what to do and all that is one of the important aspects. Look at one of the aspects of it is rare earths. Still today, the complete rare earths related are the permanent magnets, 80% to 90%, we import from our, mostly from our northern friend. And today we talk about drones today here in the country. And almost all the motors or the permanent magnets, what are required in that, we still get from outside. And we are not getting, we're not able to get through the processes, whether to process through the sand which is available in the east coast or various other things, to produce the rare earths at a lower cost than from the outside. In fact, as government has considered very seriously how to crack this, and then in some departments a policy has come where even if indigenous material is costlier by about 20%, go with the indigenous material than with the material which is coming from outside to support the industries here. And that's how multiple industries have come here in the country in various, even titanium and other related activities also in the country. Even when we are talking about today, today the world is changing in a big way in the energy sector, and the EVs have come in a big way. And most of these energy storage systems, whatever we are trying to use, anodes, cathodes or other things, we are still importing. This is one issue today. And second problem in this is also in the materials development today. Right from the thought process or concept today what you have, to develop a material and go through the whole process and get into the production stage and certifying that material, it's anything, it takes about between 12 to 15 years of time. There's a long gestation period, what is required in this, which again makes it difficult for someone to invest that much amount of funding, money and energies and wait for this, and what happens after 15 years is also. That's why it is limited to primarily this type of a specific special materials, limited to only government institutions today with the government funding. But in the last few years, probably for last decade, there have been a lot of spurt in the activities, lots of organizations, a lot of laboratories of ISRO, Atomic Energy, leaving aside the DRDO, CSIR institutes which have come up and trying to produce many materials in the country. So at this juncture, when we look at it, a research utilizing our Vedic knowledge, Vedic sciences, where we definitely here, we all at our very top level, not an in-depth study or a research like people like Dr. Shastri Garu, but we all know that there are certain well-proven technologies which were there and which people have used are in the Vedic sciences. One is materials, and some of the technologies like techniques like cryptology, cryptography related things and all that have been very much there and very much useful to us, sort of a thing. And so the research which Srivit has carried out has come out with various materials, proven materials, proves as a testimony in this area. Over this 25 years, Srivit has worked, we have seen also, with various organizations in the country who have been working in the materials, who need materials, whether it is the office of the PSA, or DRDO, or CSIR, or ISRO and Atomic Energy. Multiple projects have been taken up and the results have come very successfully. In fact, when I look at it, I am not a material scientist at all. But when we look at it, what is it? So I want, let's say, one particular material, let's say 10 micron size or lower than 10 micron size, or oval shaped nano copper materials or whatever it is, or any type of particles what are required. So you define the problem, this is what I require, and give it to Shastri Garu or whoever it is also, and you go through the process, and the outcome of that, when the materials come, test the material, the materials, size, shape and material properties are matching exactly what I have the requirement, that is sufficient for me. And the process should be, if the process is much more efficient than the process what has been followed in the modern science, whether it is the time or cost or it's green. If these three are there in that, which are much better than the existing processes and processes which are followed in the other laboratories, that is a boon for us. That is what the country looks at it. So that's how some of the projects in DRDO has been given to SRIVIT, whether it is the HUMRL laboratory which works on the propulsion systems, or the advanced missile laboratories here in Hyderabad, or the stealth related activities which are being carried out at Defence Labs Jodhpur, or some of the naval science laboratories. I am talking about only with respect to the DRDO as what I have seen through during my period at DRDO. The projects which have been given, which actually through the processes of ancient science and technology, Shastri Garu has gone through and delivered the end product. Immaterial of, we didn't understand also because that is a different plane. What you are trying to do here, how you are processing it, you can't expect him to do the same processes and same things and then come out with a material like this. Is not that. So he has gone through his own processes which are in a completely different level, and the material has been supplied, material has been gone through testing and material has been found, and few cages of these materials, as this is only a prototype producing laboratory what he has got at particularly in a town like Guntur, and producing it. So we expect only about a few cages of it. And then he also mentioned, Professor Ramarao said, you can give me 10,000 tons, that is not my job, that is an industry job which industry has to take it up and do it. And that's how produced, and actually laboratories have accepted. So this is where the next step is required. So we have to bring in the industry. We have to bring in industry collaborates with SRIVIT. And industry definitely should find that it is economically viable for them. It is actually marketing wise and producibility wise it is viable. And then there is a market available for it. And you bring in them, you should be able to produce this in large number. And that is how actually this particular technology gets its own visibility, viability, and also acceptance among various people in the country is what it is required. Let it be 1, 2, 3, 4, need not be some tens of materials of it, 3, 4, 5 materials out of it, producing with this, and able to come out with the barriers what we have today, as what I said, whether the extraction processes, we are able to extract. Let's say, as I said, the rare earth is available in a very, very, very small quantity, like what is available in the stones of Rajasthan, and we are able to extract it with a process, and the process cost is so low that we are able to compete with China, and that is sufficient for us and what is required. Or similarly, the East Coast sand or many other materials. I am just taking rare earths as most popular material which we imported, so I have taken up talk about any other materials and all that. We are able to produce, and the industry is able to produce, and we are able to make the government and make the officers in the government accept that this is a thing where we need to support, and then we are going to have bulk orders, and then it takes off and it goes ahead. That is where I think we need to work out. So what I request both Shastri Garu and the research community here is, identify the areas, identify the materials, and then work on it. Yes, the support is there, and we need to work out various mechanisms to convince people that need to support this type of a technologies in a big way. And I am sure that with so many people coming here and then coming out, we should be able to support, gather support slowly in a big way, and try to see that the technologies are mature. More and more and researchers get involved into it, and much more infrastructure is created, and come out with multiple materials, if not large number, and produce them. And I can definitely see that a lot of academic institutes also now today have shown interest into it and getting into it. And we just heard Professor Ram Gopal Rao, the Vice Chancellor of BITS, that the BITS is interested into getting into this and working together and coming out with technologies which are from heritage, what are there. And you all, I think, know, IIT Hyderabad has got a Department of Heritage Sciences. So there is growing interest in the country in this, and so there will be more researchers coming into this area and coming out with outcomes which can make this country flourish. The requirement is not to protect or come out with that our Vedas are great and this, that and all that. I am not saying about it. Maybe one of the need or some people have interest in and all that, that is good. That is a separate issue. I am looking at use these Vedic sciences, understand that, come out with processes in such a way that this country is able to produce those materials which are required for various applications in the country, and we don't have to import, and the country becomes self-reliant, and country after that we are able to supply to the world with Indian science-based technologies-based materials to the world, and making the world green, clean, and we are supplying at a lower cost, and which makes the country very prosperous by being self-reliant and also exporting it in a big way. That is what is the outcome which I am looking at, and probably definitely the country is looking at. What is the vision of Honorable Prime Minister? Honorable Prime Minister is looking at self-reliant India and Viksit Bharat and make for the world. These are the calls given by the highest office of the country. And so these are for making the country flourish in that. As I said right in the beginning, materials and manufacturing are the most important things in this. And I am sure with this icon Bharat, we'll be able to bring in energy between the ancient sciences and technology with the modern sciences. And you will be able to deliberate in the next 2 days on this subject by subject in depth and come out with specific outcomes and specific recommendations, and we will submit it to the government and try to convince the government to take forward the recommendations of this icon Bharat and see that we will be able to come out with outcomes making the country self-reliant in this area. My best wishes for the conference, and my best wishes to Shastri Garu and everyone, and best wishes to Srivet. Jai Hind, Namaskar.
Satish Garu, this icon Bharat is happening because of him only. Last 6 months back, I just told him, Satish Garu, I would like to retire because my journey completed 25 years. Whatever God has given the opportunity to serve the ancient knowledge and everything. So I cannot take it to the forward because it's my one-man army and one-man show. So many things have to do and successes have to come. This is what I am facing. Satish Reddy already told. So much struggle, so many hurdles I have faced. But every point of that conditions, like before Satish Reddy Garu, Sri PVR Prasad, IAS officer was there. So God is joining me, connecting me to people who came for some such cause. So my heartfelt gratitude to Satish Reddy Garu for his support. And I look forward, I'm ready to hand over this knowledge to the next generation, whoever comes. Please come forward and let us do something for the nation. There is no selfishness. Thank you.
Thank you, sir. As a young fellow Indian, you have sparked a small spark in my soul, sir. Just to think that whether it is too late to change my discipline. I am a doctor from modern medicine. Now I'm already thinking that should I shift to Vedas at this juncture, because this is very interesting for me. I really thank Shastri sir for thinking about me as an MC for his event. Thank you so much, sir. Shri Maharshi Scientific Excellence Awards aims to recognize and celebrate exceptional contributions to scientific research and innovation by honoring individuals who push the boundaries of knowledge and demonstrate outstanding creativity and rigor in their work. The awards seek to inspire and promote excellence in scientific community. These awards also highlight the importance of scientific advancement in addressing global challenges and driving progress across various fields. Through this recognition, the institution hopes to foster a culture of excellence and encourage future generations of scientists to pursue groundbreaking discoveries. Dr. G. Satish Reddy Garu is prominent Indian aerospace scientist, renowned for his contributions to missile and defense technology. He served as the chairman of the Defense Research and Development Organization, DRDO, from 2018 to 2022. And currently chairs the governing body of Aeronautical Development Agency. Additionally, Sir is a scientific advisor to Raksha Mantri, Minister of Defense, India. Born in Mahimaluru, Atmakur, Nellore district, Andhra Pradesh, he earned his bachelor's district in Electronics and Communication from Jawahar Nehru Technology University, JNTU, Anantapur, and went on to obtain an MS and PhD from JNTU, Hyderabad. Sir began his career as the Defense Research and Development Laboratory, DRDL, Hyderabad in 1986, and later made significant contributions at the Research Center Imarat, RCI. He was instrumental in developing various advanced missile and defense systems, including India's anti-satellite missile, ASAT, and Mission Shakti, and the scientific advisor to the Defense Ministry in 2015. He became the DRDO chairman in 2018, where he oversaw major projects like the Ballistic Missile Defense, BMD, NAG, QRSAM, and anti-radiation missiles. A fellow of the Royal Aeronautical Society, London, he has received numerous accolades, including the AIAA Missile System Awards, National System Gold Medal, and Homi J. Baba Gold Medal, among others, for his significant contributions to India's defense capabilities and technology development. Sir, your esteemed presence has indeed glorified our event. I request Dr. ABS Shastri Garu to present Shri Maharshi Scientific Excellence Award to Dr. Satish Garu. I request other dignitaries on the dais to help Sir to be a part of this honor.
I discontinued. Actually, when I said to Satish Reddy Garu, I will stop the research. No. We have to take it forward. You have to hand over this knowledge to next society. We will conduct this Silver Jubilee with the international seminar. So he is thought only. Now we are conducting this one. And I think Satish Reddy Garu already received world famous awards, recognitions, and so many doctorates from so many universities. This is our heartfelt gratitude. And Sri Maharshi already given the last 20 years in the area of Vedas and Shastras. Now, from this year, we have started scientific excellence awards because we, as said, we are bridging synergy between ancient and modern. Thank you for accepting our request. Thank you.
महान् भवति प्रजया पशुभिर्ब्रह्मवर्चसेन महान् कीर्त्या श्रियः कान्ताय कल्याणनिधये निधयेऽर्थिनाम् श्रीवेङ्कटनिवासाय श्रीनिवासाय मङ्गलम्.
I said with Professor Ram Gopal Rao garu, also supporting Sri VT for last several years, I think 12, 15 years. So, would like to the next, we requested Ram Gopal Rao garu to receive Scientific Excellence Award. Thank you for accepting our request. Thank you. Citation.
Citations. Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao garu is currently the Group Vice Chancellor for the Birla Institute of Technology and Science, BITS Pilani campuses, located in Pilani, Hyderabad, Goa, Dubai, and Mumbai. Prior to joining BITS Group in 2023, he has served as a director of IIT Delhi for 6 years during 2016 to 2021 and as a chair professor for nanoelectronics at both IIT Mumbai and IIT Delhi. He is internationally acclaimed nanoelectronics research with over 500 research papers and over 50 patents, which include 20 issued US patents. 15 of his patents have been licensed to industries for commercialization. The IP on the CMOS SoC applications developed in his group is now used in hundreds of millions of ICs sold all over the world. Sir is a co-founder of 2 deep technology startups at IIT Bombay, NanoSniff and SoilSense, which have successful commercial products in the market. Besides his education and research activities, he is also well known for establishing major nanoelectronic programs in India. For his research accomplishments, Sir has been elected a Fellow of IEEE, a Fellow of the World Academy of Sciences, TWAS, and the Indian National Academy of Engineering, INAE, the Indian Academy of Sciences, IASE, the National Academy of Sciences, NASI, and the Indian National Science Academy, INSA. 52 PhD students have graduated so far under his supervision and are working in leading academic institutions, semiconductor industries all over the world, including India. Sir's research and leadership contributions have been recognized with over 35 awards and honors in the country and abroad. He is a recipient of 3 honorary doctorates. The recognitions Sir has received include Shanti Swaroop Bhatnagar Prize in Engineering Sciences, Infosys Prize, IEEE EDS Education Award, and many others. Sir serves on the editorial advisory boards of several leading international journals such as the ACS Nanoletters, AIP Applied Physics Reviews, IEEE Journal on the Flexible Electronics, etc. He has delivered over 200 plenary, keynote, and invited lectures all over the world. Beside his regular teaching and research activities at IIT Delhi, Professor Ram Gopal Rao Garu serves as the chairman for multiple communities at the national level related to education, research, and innovation programs in India. He is currently the chairperson, Council of Management, BOG, for the Jawaharlal Nehru Center for Advanced Scientific Research, JNCASR in Bangalore, and chairperson, Board of Governors for the National Institute of Food Technology, Entrepreneurship and Management, NIFTEM in Haryana, two premier institutions of Government of India. I now request Dr. ABS Shastri Garu to present Sri Maharshi Scientific Excellence Award to Professor V. Ram Gopal Rao Garu. I request other dignitaries on the dais to join Sir.
स्मृते सकलकल्याणभाजनं यत्र जायते पुरुषस्तमजन्नित्यं व्रजामि शरणं हरिं सर्वदा सर्वकार्येषु नास्ति तेषां येषामिन्दीवरश्यामो हृदयस्थो जनार्दनः तदेव लग्नं सुदिनं तदेव ताराबलं चन्द्रबलं तदेव विद्याबलं दैवबलं तदेव लक्ष्मीपते तेऽङ्घ्रियुगं स्मरामि नवो नवो भवति जायमानोऽह्नाङ्केतुरुषसा मेत्यग्रे भागं देवेभ्यो विदधात्यायन् प्रचन्द्रमा स्थिरति दीर्घमायुः.
I used to say everywhere in India, now academia, industry, R&D, they are traveling on individual ways. There is no interconnectivity between these three streams. I found the only one person so far, academia, R&D, industry, entrepreneurship, is only one man, that Professor Ram Gopal Rao. Thank you, sir. Thank you very much.
Thank you, sir. I invite the dignitaries to present the shawl and memento to our chief guest, Dr. Satish Reddy Garu. Memento, sir.
Memento. As part of the that is for award.
I invite the dignitaries on the dais to present shawl and memento to our guest of honor, V. Ram Gopal Rao Garu. I request Dr. ABS Shastri Garu to present shawl and memento to our guest of honor, M. Srinivasa Rao Garu. I invite the dignitaries on the dais to present shawl and memento to Dr. Ravi Prakash Arya Garu. I invite the dignitaries on the dais to present shawl and memento to Dr. ABS Shastri Garu. I invite the dignitaries on the dais to present shawl and memento to Dr. P.G. Rao Garu. I now invite Dr. Murli Krishna Iyenki Garu to felicitate Dr. ABS Shastri Garu. A few words, sir.
Om Sri Matre Namaha. Dr. Sri Vedarshi Amanja Balasudhakar Shastri Garu, Dr. Satish Reddy Garu, Dr. Ram Gopal Rao Garu, Dr. M.S. Rao Garu, Professor Arya Garu, distinguished audience. It is a celebration of Silver Jubilee, Rajatotsavam of Srivit. Not only that, recently Vedarshi Amanji Balasudhakar Shastri Garu had completed 60 years. So it is also a august occasion for us to see this prosperity and also way forward in a befitting manner. And he has the blessings of Shakti, both in terms of Jnana Shakti, Vidya Shakti, and Kriya Shakti. With all these submissions, Saraswati Samrajyam, founded by Padma Sri Iyenki Venkatramanaya Garu, is World Federation of Wisdom. On behalf of it, I have great privilege to congratulate him and honor him on this occasion. Thank you. I request Satish Reddy Garu, Ram Gopal Rao Garu, Srinivas Rao Garu to felicitate him.
ॐ त्र्यम्बकं यजामहे सुगन्धिं पुष्टिवर्धनम् उर्वारुकमिव बन्धनान् मृत्योर्मुक्षीयमामृतात् तामग्निवर्णां तपसा ज्वलन्तीं वैरोचनीं कर्मफलेषु जुष्टाम् दुर्गां देवीगुं शरणमहं प्रपद्ये सुतरसि तरसे नमः आयुर्दा अग्ने हविषो जुषाणो घृतप्रतीको घृतयो निरेधि घृतं पीत्वा मधुचारुगव्यं पितेव पुत्रमभिरक्षतादिमम् शतमानं भवति शतायुः पुरुषः शतेन्द्रिय आयुष्येवेन्द्रिये प्रतितिष्ठति वेदोक्त आयुष्याभिवृद्धिरस्तु.
Thank you, sir. To deliver the vote of thanks and convey our appreciation, I now invite ARB Karthik Garu, Executive Director of Arshadhatu Green Nanotechnologies India Private Limited, onto the dais.
A very warm welcome to all distinguished, eminent speakers, ladies and gentlemen. It's been a wonderful day until now. As we bring this momentous inaugural function of Icon Bharat to a close, it is with a profound gratitude and immense pleasure that I stand before you to extend my heartfelt appreciation to all who have played a pivotal role in making this event a resounding success. First and foremost, I express my heartfelt gratitude to distinguished guests of the day, our chief guest, Dr. G. Satish Reddy Garu, former advisor to Defense Minister and former chairman, DRDO, for taking his precious time, making it to this event. Thank you very much, sir. And Professor V. Ramgopal Rao Garu, Vice Chancellor of BITS Group of Institutions, for his time. Sri MSR Garu, CEO of T-Hub. Your gracious presence and insightful suggestions have significantly enriched our understanding and have set a high benchmark for the future of Sanatana and Sanutana sciences. A special acknowledgement goes to Dr. ABS Sastry Garu, the founder and chairman of SRIVT. His relentless dedication, meticulous organization, and visionary leadership have been crucial in transforming an ambitious vision into a remarkable achievement. His commitment has laid the foundation for this outstanding event. It's a privilege to host such distinguished speakers who have achieved notable success in the domain of ancient sciences through their pioneering academic and applied research. We are eagerly anticipating the stimulating lectures and deliberations that are sure to enrich our conference experience. My heart swells with pride and joy to witness the enthusiastic participation of the younger generation. Your keen interest and presence here today are truly inspiring. I am confident that the knowledge and insights you gain from this conference will not only enhance your understanding, but will also empower you to share this wisdom with others, thereby fostering a greater appreciation for the ancient sciences and technologies of Bharat. A heartfelt thank you is also due to the team at T-Hub Hyderabad for providing an exquisite venue that aptly complements the grandeur of our theme. Your support has been invaluable, sir. Our gratitude extends to our sponsors and partners. Your generous support and unwavering commitment have been crucial in bringing this conference to fruition. We deeply appreciate your belief in the significance of our theme and your substantial contributions. We're also grateful to the media representatives who have joined us on this journey in the rich tapestry of ancient Indian technologies. Your efforts in disseminating our message to a broader audience will undoubtedly benefit society at large. Your engagement and enthusiasm are vital to the success of such conferences, and we look forward to your continued support. Lastly, but by no means least, a profound thank you to all volunteers and behind-the-scene contributors. Your hard work, dedication, and meticulous attention to detail have ensured the seamless execution of today's conference. This event would have not been possible without your invaluable efforts. As we transition into the main conference days, let us carry forward the inspiration and knowledge gained today. May our discussions and deliberations over the next 2 days continue to shed the light on the profound legacy of ancient Indian technologies and how we can leverage that in answering some of the profound questions that we have today. Thank you once again to everyone who has been part of this inaugural function. We look forward to a conference filled with enlightenment and success. See you.
Thank you, sir. We now have the national anthem. A small announcement. We're going to inaugurate posters outside in veranda after this event. We now have Master Ayan, son of CA Fanikumar Madireddy Garu, on the keyboard. I request everybody to stand for national anthem. Jai Hind. Thank you, Ayan. That was a beautiful rendition. I now invite everybody to gather in the veranda for the poster and exhibition inauguration. I also invite everybody to join us for high tea and snacks served in the balcony. We'll be resuming with plenary session in this hall after 15 minutes. Thank you.